everyone. We're the Sunshine Stitchers.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
Hey.
You look different, Shelia.
I'm Shelia.
She's on a trip. She's traveling again?
Traveling again. Hi, Shelia.
Cruising again.
All right, Shelia, stay out of trouble.
No, get into trouble, Shelia.
Get some good haul. So Mary is gonna sit with us today.
Yes.
Mary.
Probably met her on the shop tour, and she's gonna go through some of her cool projects she's worked on.
Yes. So tell us a little about yourself, Mary.
Well, let's see. I've been working in cross-stitch stores since, well, for 35 years. I was 4 when I started.
Okay.
4.
Yeah,
Separating falls.
You're 39 years old, I see.
I worked for 2 years in Birmingham, Alabama, at a shop called the Golden Needle, and then I moved to Fort Lauderdale, got married, moved to Fort Lauderdale, and I have worked at the cross-stitch cupboard for 33 years.
Wow.
Nice. Who taught you how to stitch?
Well, my mom taught me how to sew.
Okay.
And I've been doing, you know, the little cardboard things with the holes that you give to children that you lace.
Okay, well, these
Okay, that's how I started.
Wow.
No, don't know those.
Don't know that.
I showed you that today.
You showed me a lacing board today?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
some,
that
yeah,
one.
Yeah, there's some there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I taught you today, 2 over 2.
Oh, no, don't listen to him.
Let's continue. Yes, Mary.
And then when I was probably about 5, my mom gave me a needle and thread, and you know, just started. She would buy me kits, lots and lots of kits.
Oh, that's nice.
And I brought something. One of the things she brought me was when I was 11 or 10. Thank you.
Nice.
I grew up in Portsmouth, Virginia, which is near Williamsburg, so there were a lot of samplers in the area. And this is one, it was a stamped cross stitch. Back then, I guess nobody really did counted cross stitch. But I finished that when I was 11, and then there was a Chase sampler that was a Williamsburg sampler that I finished when I was 14. And then about, probably when I was 15 or 16, cross stitch became popular. My mom had bought a kit, and she was stitching it one cold December day, and I went down in the den and she was stitching this, and she was a needle pointer, so I was like, Mom, what are you doing? And she said, I'm doing this thing called counting cross stitch and I hate it. I'm gonna throw it in the fireplace if you don't want to try it. So I tried it and I loved it, and well, the rest is history.
So this is stamped on linen?
It's stamped on linen.
Wow.
Yes.
This is a nice one.
And if you look, my X's go in all different directions.
That's okay. It looks good.
Yeah.
And you were 11 years
I
old.
was 11 years old.
Yeah. Age 11.
Hey, this is what the reproduction sampler is going to be one day.
Yeah. What kind of a stitcher are you? Are you a process or a finisher?
Well, right now I am working on my grandson's stockings. So that is like, I'm a monogamous stitcher right now. But typically I have at least 3 or 4 things going.
Oh.
And sometimes 5 or 6, and working
That's
at
not
a shop.
monogamous.
No, well,
Okay.
I said
Right
now.
Right now. He's not listening, guys.
Until the end of the month.
All right.
But when you work in a cross-stitch store and you see all this new stuff come in, you know, you have to put things down and start new stuff constantly.
And then you stitch for the shop too, so you get
Yes, I do.
rotating.
Yeah.
So now you see all the designers and all the
See
things.
the designers, I see what y'all have stitched, and you know, bring in what's been framed, and I'll see things that are, you know, 10, 15, 20 years ago old, and go, wow, where is that? I need to stitch that.
Who's your favorite designer?
You know, Shelia sent me an email about, a week ago.
Yeah.
And so I walked around my house, which is filled with cross stitch, and I walked around the cross stitch cupboard, and one day it would be one person, one day it would be the next, and I really don't have a favorite. I mean, I just love, there is nobody that I have stitched and thought, wow, this is awful, I'll never do this again.
Gotcha.
There's just so many wonderful designers out there.
Awesome.
So
And what's your favorite thing to stitch? I'm sorry. Like, is it samplers or primitives?
Definitely not samplers. After that Chase sampler, it had 5 alphabets in it. I went,
no more alphabets?
No more alphabets, no. But I'll do, like, anything, really. I do things that I enjoy. just fun things. And
Nice.
my house is full, so that's the beauty of, again, stitching from the shop. It's like something comes in that I normally wouldn't do, and it's like, oh, well, I'll do this. Somebody will like it. And
Oh, that's nice.
just, you know, stitch it and put it up somewhere.
Yeah, the idea of people changing fabric on their 20-year-old patterns and updating it with the new threads just really changes.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's why a lot of us are now going after the out-of-print projects, patterns, because we're like, oh, that was ugly a picture, but you could do what with what?
Exactly.
So,
Well, it's nice to have you here. We're
Thank
so
you. Thanks for having
happy
me.
that you're able to join us.
and we might have Mary a couple of times.
Yay!
Because as we all know,
Shelia
Shelia's taking over the
Yeah.
world. Is she on the Sunshine Stitchers tour?
She should be. Oh, we should have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reporting from the far off
Exactly.
oceans. Insert Shelia clip down.
With the wind blowing. Yeah, that's nice.
She's on location.
All right, so you guys are ready to do this?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's do
Let's
it.
see what you got.
Awesome. All right, any finishes?
Finishes. I have a finish.
Oh,
This is
jumping in with both feet.
called Christmasland by Raise the Roof. I
Nice.
think there's a SAL going on that somebody didn't finish.
There was a SAL.
Yes, Mary, yes, I love it.
There was a SAL started on the 1st.
Yes.
There's no finish date on it. This was the one that Kitten Stitcher was doing the charity for. I'm not sure if she's still doing it, but I didn't see it on the website when I was on this week.
Seen it.
So
Nice.
look at that.
Piece. Thank you.
Ooh,
That's a finish.
Yeah.
Look at that. I love the
What's
fabric.
the fabric?
That is 32 count Crystal Mercedes.
I was
Ooh.
thinking it was Mercedes.
Were you?
Yeah.
I thought it was a BMW.
No, Mercedes is really nice. It's like a cloud. It's like a cloud fabric. It's one of the nicer ones.
It's from whom?
Picture this plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back to mine.
Oh, did you add more things to it? Is
I just added
Oh, how
that. Kathy
cute.
gave me that for the snowman.
oh, for the snowman, it
Oh,
has a little ball
oh,
on
He has a
it.
little pom pom for his
You
hat.
can see it.
That's super cute.
I took a picture, or maybe not.
I think we took a picture,
Okay,
so you'll
maybe you
see
can
it at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
And I finished this a while ago, but I was asked what one of my favorite pieces was that I finished.
Yes.
As you can see, this is Seaside Sampler by Rosewood Manor.
And you used the colorful threads.
Call for silks.
Okay, this thing is so deceptive because this picture, the colors, do not look as gorgeous as this thing right
Yeah,
here.
this is the
Oh,
call for the
Look at that.
Tree Silks.
My goodness. And everyone fell in love with it.
Yeah, I think there's a group of them are starting to stitch this sometime.
We started
For sure?
already.
Oh, okay.
Well, they started already.
Oh, yeah. And
December 1st
you
or
know
January
what?
1st.
I'm going to do the bad Gary thing. You want to see her back?
Nice.
I
You did
li-
the lacing?
Mary's a
lace.
lacer.
I'm a
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
You see that.
I
That's
love that.
amazing. That's
this
how
is
you finish a cross stitch.
beautiful.
Yes.
And then some people put like brown paper on the back, but that's just too much of an effort.
No, you have to show off the lacing.
Yeah.
But see, look at those beautiful purples and blues and greens.
That doesn't look
Does
like
not come out.
Yeah.
And they had a thread pack, a silk thread pack for this.
Yeah. And everybody keeps asking,
yeah.
where's the red? Where's the red?
Yeah.
And there's no red.
Yeah, and that's why I think.
Oh, it's purple.
Yeah, that's when Deb was on. She showed her threads, and I was like so confused because I said, "That's not the colors that this thing is." But yeah, this is amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a
Oh
fun
my
piece to
God,
stitch.
it's
And those are
That. I don't know.
Nice.
That's pretty samplery. I might have no,
It does have an alphabet, but it's a flag alphabet.
Yes.
but it's got Pisces on there.
Or two
It's got
fish.
shrimp.
Oh, is it shrimp or fish?
Those are shrimp.
See where the M is?
Oh,
That's
okay.
shrimp. Those are shrimp.
Okay.
This
That's
really
nice.
Stingrays. Okay.
Nice.
right.
Sailboats.
Those are my finishes.
And
Alright, any other finishes?
No.
How about those over there?
You want me to do these?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're finishes. They're finishes.
yeah, this is
Okay.
Okay.
This is,
So story. Yeah, story
these
time.
are cross stitch and crochet craft
I
stockings.
think everyone's been trying to get these out of the magazine. Right?
Yeah, I
Something
started
look
stitching
familiar.
those in 1985, and I am currently stitching one for my grandson. This is my family, and I realized that in the 80s and 90s my eyes were a lot sharper. And
Did you do the sewing room one? I want to see the sewing room.
She didn't do,
one.
no.
we had a wonderful woman.
She had-
Kathy's mother, Esther, worked for the shop. She did all the finishing. And she
Nice.
finished over 3,000 pillows and stockings.
Wow.
3,000.
These are really
Yeah,
nice.
and she did a really, really good job.
No, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's my
Beautiful.
daughter's.
I've got the sewing
This-
room one.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do?
Those are
Yeah.
all done on mushroom Lugana, 25 count.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Show us your what?
Oh, this is my
This is
whip
the
for
one
my
you're doing?
grandson. This is the one I'm doing. Yes, I have the entire collection of the
The toy
Cross-Stitch and
room.
Country Craft.
and
This is the little boy's toy room. I'm going to finish this by the end of the month. There's
End of
probably-
February, guys. the
February.
shortest month of the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. The month that has
There's-
only 28 days. I do know that. I looked at the calendar before the video.
There's probably 2 to 3 days of back stitching alone on
Wow.
the stocking, but this was my. I was gonna do it.
So you have to finish it
Yeah.
on the 25th. So you can have those 3 days to stitch and be done by the 28th.
Yeah,
No, I don't think you're. Was it a lot of solid stitching down here?
it's pretty solid. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
It's-
bed and
Oh boy.
a wagon and a teddy bear and a baseball bat
But-
and quilts and
Oh.
As we know, Mary
No
is a
problem.
very focused.
No
fast
problem,
stitcher.
huh?
yeah, no problem.
Nice.
And one of the things I brought, because we sell these at the shop, and I just think they're wonderful, and I've never seen one shown on Flosstube, but
I think I've heard a couple of people talk about them that do
Probably.
Hades.
yeah, this is a needle organizer,
Yeah.
and it holds 50 needles, and
Mhm.
as you can see, you draw
You
in
put-
the symbols.
With the symbols up here.
And it comes, these are what it comes with, they're double-sided for the symbols. So you can, I think there's 12 that come with the holder.
Wow.
And usually after you've used all 12, it's sponge that you put your needles in.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you've done 24 different or more projects, your sponge is pretty,
And so you just
crummy.
replace the sponge?
no you don't, you just buy a new
You just
one.
get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
But these are just wonderful. Like I say, the
And now you-
stocking has 49 colors. So you just, stitch the
So
2
if you-
quarter stitches you have to stitch and put your needle back and then pull the next one. Sorry.
You know, this actually could have come in handy with the merman.
Oh yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
used one needle and I did 2 X's, rethreaded. I rethreaded
That's
more than I
annoying.
stitched.
That is
But
annoying. Nice.
okay, might have to get one of those.
Gary, do
I
you have
never
any
even
whips?
get one.
Yeah, I'm only focusing. I'm doing my Gary non-plan who's the boss of me. This is the Halloween Village, HalloweenTowne, and I got my tree in, so I'm proud of Shelia. I have my moon. I changed my moon from yellow to white, so it looks like a moon.
And that is
And
done.
then I just gotta finish the top of this building, and then there's a little bit on this side here, which is like some kind of HalloweenTowne poem or some words.
Oh yes.
And
I
then
have a
pumpkin and
picture.
stuff.
Oh, you're almost done.
We have it. We've showed it every
Oh,
week,
okay.
and
Oh,
and
that's
then
true. That is a
yeah.
little tree.
and then the words. There's a saying that goes on the bottom. So it'll be
Oh, the
pretty,
bottom and the side.
yeah.
Okay.
So it should be done. My plan is to have it done by the 14th. There's a start I'm going to do. Both EJ and I remember talking about what the start was. Have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably something about Halloween.
Maybe. You
No,
think?
Yeah.
Not Gary.
Yeah.
So
It's about.
let's check out Mother Moon.
Oh, Mother Moon.
And how much stitches is magical?
I did 300 stitches
Mother
on
Moon.
Mother Moon. If I yeah, so you saw a little bit of her cheeks and more of her nose.
Is that her cheeks there?
the
white
blocks?
there?
Yes.
Okay.
And I still need to do 200 more stitches for this week's homework.
For your homework.
Yes, because homework is important, guys.
Yeah.
So that's done,
All right.
almost done.
Okay.
And then I did my other 500 stitches on Savannah birth sampler.
So that's 500 a week, or how does that?
It's okay. It depends on the assignment.
Okay.
We had to create polyjuice potion, and it had 7 ingredients. And within those 7 ingredients, let's say it's lace wing flies. So anything that flies with the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 100 stitches. So I did 100.
So would you
And-
say that was Dumbo? If it
Dumbo flies? What
What-
flies?
No,
are
well,
you?
the bird flies.
Cool. Yeah. There's a bird in the top.
There's bird, yeah.
So, but I thought you guys got in trouble for doing magic in public, and you had.
No, we had detention. That was last week, guys.
That was last week.
Keep up.
Okay. I don't know. I'm a quarterback, armchair quarterback of the magical stitches and reading.
Yes.
And I don't know. I'm just hearing the stories.
I think it's literature.
Thank you, Gary.
Literature.
I mean, thank you, Mary.
I told you I'm the sidearm quarterback. At least I got that right. I don't even know anything about baseball. But anyway, so this is pretty cool.
Thank you. So yes. So so I'm very proud that I almost finished the lion's mane. So it's coming along. And I'm focused on this because I really want my nephew to get it before his first birthday.
Well, I mean, it's a deceiving project because it's a big block. It's almost a full coverage.
Yes.
It's a big blocks of color, and those are boring.
And behind this lion is all like a grassy area. So it is this piece is a full coverage, and there's a little turtle down here, and then there's an elephant.
Dumbo. Wonder where that came from.
When's the birthday? I wonder.
His birthday is April 14th.
Oh, that's the date, right? You're gonna aim for that date?
Yes.
I mean, it's a good goal date.
Yes, and I thanks what is it? School of Magical Stitches and Literature, because you're really making me focus on this, and I'm trying to figure out themes to go flies. Okay, there's a bird.
Yeah.
Boom boom.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you. It's awesome. And if you don't know anything about it, go check out the group on Facebook, Magical Stitches and Literature.
So were any of these in your Stitch 9?
No.
No Stitch 9.
Oh wait, yes. Actually, my Mother Moon is part of Stitch 9.
Okay.
My Mother Moon is part of Stitch 9. So the
Stitch 9, how does that work again? It's just you focus on the 9 until they're done?
Until they're done. You
don't rotate through the 9? You just focus one at a time?
Because my 9 is part of my year of whips of 18.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah. So it's not a part of my Stitch 9. Well, Savannah birth sampler isn't, but it is part of my year of whips.
Okay.
And I don't know why I did that. That was just crazy of me. Crazy. All right. You ready for haul? Haul. I have haul. You have haul?
Let's see your haul.
I have no haul. Okay, I totally forgot my haul. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I am sorry, Gary. I got these wonderful new bags because I am at the central headquarters of Garon Toten Bags. This is our chameleon with this cool fabric on the inside. This is the smaller one.
It's a 12 by 13, I believe.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the bigger one.
Ooh.
I'm an elephant fan. And this one is brand new. I absolutely love it.
And what's the inside fabric?
Inside fabric is
oh my goodness,
pretty green.
That is lovely.
It is. I'm excited.
No haul.
I'm waiting until market.
Oh, ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Haul.
So what did you get there?
Speaking of School of Magical Stitches and Literature, I got a grime guard with all the house names. You have Slytherin, you have Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, yes, and Gryffindor. So it's pretty cool.
She got it from her favorite shop.
Yes, Garon Toten Bags. I did personal shopping right here.
Yeah.
I went in, I looked around, I'm like, this is perfect. Yeah,
no,
so
no swiping left or right. You just go in and follow through.
Yeah, that's it.
I have in trouble too.
I also.
That's why we film at my house.
See, there's a method to his madness.
Oh, you use fabric.
Yes, I have fabric from Under the Sea Fabrics, Leslie, and this is called Nessie.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes, it's a 32 count, like, and I was like, I chose this.
Hold on, I see you from Leeds.
Yeah, no, it's Jobelin. We had a good discussion at the cupboard last Tuesday about the difference between Jobelin and Lugana and who can tell the difference. It was a really good discussion.
Yeah, it's basically the what type of fibers are in.
Right.
Yes, and they said that Jobelin is rounder, and I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, so thanks.
Okay.
You know, you learn things new.
Cool. So
new
you're gonna do
things every day.
mermaid?
No,
What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's beautiful. I have no clue.
Father son?
Father son, not on this.
No. Okay.
I think Father son is gonna be on Stormy Vintage Stormy Night.
Okay.
Yeah, same as Mother Moon.
Okay, let's go.
I also got this from Carolina.
I got a piece of that. I have a piece of this. I got the other piece from Carolina.
Yes, it's beautiful. I don't know the name or the count. I just saw
It's
it. I'm
32 count.
like, 32
linen.
count linen.
I forgot the name of it.
It's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
the name of it.
And did she dye this?
No, she
Oh.
bought it. She got it from the cupboard, and she didn't need. She bought the whole. She bought like a half a yard
yeah,
or
good
something
piece.
like that.
Mhm. Like, thank you, thank you, Carolina.
Enable us.
Yes, she's also a Flosstuber. So Carolina S. Yeah. And what about you?
Oh, Hall.
Paul.
Yes, Hall. I got this baby today. It's
That's so not you. I really was shocked when you bought that.
I'm gonna blame Shelia, and she doesn't even know why. it's called Barnyard Buttons, but that picture is ugly.
Rosewood Manor.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know Rosewood Manor.
You know, Seaside Sampler, Rosewood
Oh.
Manor.
Oh, okay. Anyway, what drew me to this piece was there was one of our stitchers who stitched it in a blue.
Who stitched you in the blue?
She comes to this Tuesday
Sandy.
night, Sandy. And she did it in blue.
Did you see it? I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it.
Sorry.
And the
It's really
threads
nice.
were darker blue, and it just spoke to me.
Oh, nice.
And so Shelia in our stitch in gave all of us some of her Silks from You silks, the little pieces of it here. I think it's
That's
probably
beautiful.
probably what, a skein and a half. It's a lot of thread here. But and then so I'm gonna use this thread with this pattern on this fabric. Look at that.
Show them the buttons.
Yeah, I'll show you the buttons in a minute. Okay, it's gonna shine. And this is actually from
Hand dyed by Stephanie.
And that by Stephanie. It's a linen. It's called Willow Wisp. And 32 count. And the buttons.
No, you can't see it.
Yeah, and they're all
You
in
see?
plastic.
Somebody told me not to
Ooh.
have plastic.
It was in the email, because we know
Yeah.
about Gary's.
They set me up. I just got this. Someone put these in a bag. But
I was framed.
Okay.
I tell you,
All right.
framed.
you know what? We can have EJ take a picture because you're not gonna be able to see them.
But they're
There's some,
pretty.
like,
Nope.
No.
He's a beauty guru.
when did you-
They're beautiful buttons,
A
though.
lot of them are mother of pearl.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get the butterfly. Can you see the butterfly?
Nope.
No. Okay.
We'll take a picture.
Anyway,
don't you
we'll
worry.
take a picture.
They're really pretty.
And they really Gary-proofed it. They gave me a chart for the buttons. They're all numbered and labeled.
So you just match
And
the
I
picture.
gotta match the picture with the spot that it's growing out of. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna figure this one out.
Where are you gonna put this?
I don't know, maybe in the sewing room or the
Nice.
bedroom. I mean, it's kind of watery. It doesn't really look like an ocean piece, but
Mhm.
when I saw it stitched in blue and with the white with the buttons, it just looked like seashells. I don't know. It looked like sand dollars or something like
Yeah.
that, and it just seemed very oceany to me.
Nice.
So-
Don't put it away because we are going to take a picture of it.
Okay, all right, I'll let it go.
Okay.
So that's-
Put it right here.
That's all my haul.
Okay.
Okay. No haul. That's it. We're done.
No, we're not done.
We're not
Plans.
done. Plans. What are your plans? What are your plans?
I have the stocking I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
finish.
Stop.
And then I will
But you're
come
only
back
doing
from
that till the
market.
28th. What's going on? Then you have to run to market.
Ooh, tell us about market.
Oh, it's amazing. This will be my 6th year of going. There are 4 floors of cross stitch, and it's just amazing. A lot of the designers are there. They have, some of them have everything they have ever designed on the walls.
Ooh, could you take pictures for us and we can
I
put it in
could.
the next video when you guys come back?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd be
that's
happy
nice.
to do that. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
usually real good about it,
Yeah.
letting us take pictures. But you know, it's all the new designs that
insider
have come out, all the
experience.
new fabric, all the new fibers.
Mhm.
It's all the new gadgets, just everything.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
amazing, yeah. And somebody figured out the amount of exhibitors and the amount of time that we have. We have about 8.6 minutes in each room.
To go from room
Yeah.
to room.
Yeah,
Wow.
and sometimes you'll go to a room and there's a line out the door, so you just skip over that and
And come back to it
you have
later.
to set your priorities.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. So you have a game plan.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like
And Kathy and
Sunday
Karen have
night
been doing this
football.
for 30, however many years they've had it, 38, 39 years.
oh nice.
They've been doing this since then, so they know. I mean, I'm with the pros here.
Yeah,
I know
wow.
exactly what they're doing.
My problem is I get stuck in a room. I'm like,
I don't want to go.
especially if there's like fabric.
Oh
Picture
my
this
goodness.
plus room. If there's a picture,
Man.
sorry guys, I just got fabric.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
did
so
forget this guy.
and then you have this special little Santa thing. Or
Yes, I forgot to show my. This is Amy Bruecken.
A year
who
with
is-
Santa, right?
If y'all don't know Amy Bruecken, she is just a wonderful designer. Everything is fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
She does the. I'm sorry, did my eyes roll out loud? Yes, you can dance. Love tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stitched that one, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
stitched both of them after
Yeah.
market last
Yeah,
year.
these are-
But this is obviously Holly Jolly all year long.
So we got St. Patrick's Day. Oh,
Oh.
Just
March.
finished those two. There's two released every other month. So I just finished February and March. April and May will be out
In
the
May.
end of March.
In March.
Yeah, so I can do April and May, and then
Okay.
June will come and be done, and it has lots of embellishments,
Oh, wow.
and it's a fun stitch.
Also, the embellishments come later.
Yes, I
So
don't know.
January, February, March, April, May, June,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
only
we
three.
have July.
Yeah, she started in July
Wow.
last year.
Nice.
It's cute. It's kind of creepy though. I don't think it's.
Why?
I don't know. I don't think of Santa all year long, but it's kind of cute. I mean,
If it was a witch, you'd be like, yeah.
well, yeah, you can have 12 months of witches. I don't know. Oh, Amy, yeah, do 12 years of witches.
And that's done on Santa's suit, 28 count Santa's suit.
Oh, that's true. I agree.
Opalescent?
I agree.
Opalescent, yes,
That's
by
Santa's suit.
Black Cauldron Dye Works. They're out of Orlando.
Ooh.
Do you see the August guy? He looks like a teacher.
That's
That's
September.
September.
September. I'm sorry.
School starts in September.
August has a watermelon on his head.
School does not start in September. It starts in August. But yeah, September.
Yeah, but all the September designers months, they all have
Because
school stuff.
In,
'Cause it used to
in
be-
my day,
Yeah, in
you went to
Virginia,
school
after
September
Labor Day.
5th. After
Yeah, we
Labor
went
Day.
after Labor
Oh.
Day.
Because they didn't want to pay us the holiday.
When
We didn't have AC.
we had Busch Gardens and there was another. But anyway, the kids were working there. So they
Oh.
would not start until after Labor Day because the kids were still working.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Oh, I don't remember that.
Of course not.
Yeah.
You're too young.
So,
Oh, what are your plans?
my plans?
Yes.
I'm going to start a project, a stitch along with Joe from Flosstube, Joe Aguirre. We'll flag her in the bottom.
Hi,
So she
Joe.
said in her video that she wanted to stitch this.
Oh, this is
And I
nice.
messaged her and said, I have it, let's do a stitch alone. Loan or loan. Anyway.
Is that what you're gonna start on the 14th?
She said she wanted to start later on in the month.
Okay.
So 14 sounds good to me.
14th
I
is
don't
later
know.
on this month.
But
That's
so
so beautiful.
look at this. This is called
That gorgeous.
Phantom. And I was gonna do it this way and have the moon at the top in that
Ooh.
white spot.
Yeah.
But Mary was talking to me, she said it would be cooler if the moon was up here in the dark part, because right here where he has the pumpkin head is coming out with this light area. Do I have it face the right way?
Yeah.
Face it the right way.
Oh,
There.
okay.
The light area, looks like smoke's coming out.
Oh.
And then the words will be down there at the bottom. It'll look pretty cool.
That is nice.
So this is it's get the name right. It's Phantom Lugana.
Yep.
Lugana.
Yeah.
28 count.
28 count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder
Told-
who wrote that.
Told you I don't pick my fabrics by size or type of fabric. I just pick by it'll
Color.
work. Color and the eye.
Nice. Ooh, you're gonna love the border.
Yeah, and there's beads in that thing too. There's
Wow.
beads in there, those skulls and pumpkins.
Nice. Beautiful. And my plans are to to do whatever School of Magical Stitches and Literature tells me to do. They run my life. They run my stitching life. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Did you watch Flosstube this week? Have you seen all the shout outs? Amazing shout outs.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Was
that another one of Gary's spooks?
Or was it a bug?
No, I don't know.
What was it last time we had like
an orb?
An orb
Yes.
come through.
Yes.
It came from Shelia and it danced around me and then it went away. So I was like, oh no, I'm haunted. But the two sassy stitchers and brother.
Yes.
Shouted us out. We're in the top their top
three. Yes. Oh, thank you so much,
Nice.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. They still won't let me run and jump in here like you do. I tried.
No, probably knock over the table.
I'll probably fall and break some.
Break bones.
I'm
Yeah.
an old guy.
He's not as limber as he used to be.
No.
I watched some It Is Kismet Stitches.
Oh yeah.
Diana.
Uh-huh.
She's awesome. And I love her word of the year. Her word of the year is fearless.
I was thinking about that too. And
you don't know?
No, I can't think of a word for
Nice. About being nice to EJ.
I thought my word would be EJ.
That's good too.
Turn her into an adverb.
Okay, and then I watched Sammy J from Sammy J Stitches.
Mm-hmm. I watch her.
She's always awesome. And
she's got the best job.
She does.
To a point. She had to fight some bobcats off.
Oh my God, she had bobcats outside her shed.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Three bobcats. She's in the shed all night long.
Yep.
And she can stitch all night long.
She's a security, so she has to stay awake. So she uses that time to stitch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I watched Stitching May.
Mm-hmm.
Hey May.
Hey May.
How you doing? She's an awesome lady because we spoke and we speak and we're friends. Virtual Stitchers on Facebook. So if you're not there or if you want stitching buddies to stitch with, you could just hop on to Facebook and get onto Virtual Stitchers, and somebody's always in the room chatting, so you make friends. I stitch with Minnie also.
Minnie Mouse?
No, Minnie all
Gray.
X's. Have you watched her?
No.
Oh my goodness.
She pulls out sometimes the magic cues now.
Oh my
For
goodness.
people who
Remember
make comments on her thing, and she'll pull out a couple of names and she'll say hello to so and so.
Yes. She used to watch something with a magic something.
Yeah, when we were kids.
Yeah,
on
okay.
PBS.
With
There you
lamb
go.
chops.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
And let's see who else.
But yes, so yeah, it was good stuff. So.
I do want to. I know everyone says I pick on EJ because I'm making her finish it. and I had a friend on Facebook that was kind of upset that someone had asked them that how come they weren't finished with their project, and it kind of put something in a new light in how I'm always pushing people to finish things, and I always do it in joking, and it's coming from a nice place.
Yeah.
It's not coming from a vindictive
Somebody
place.
asked somebody why didn't they finish a project?
Yeah, and stitching a stitching journey is everyone's journey, and for me, when I'm stitching something and I look back at it later, I always see what I was doing at that time, or what I was watching, or who I was with, and so I always want to capture those memories in my stitching when I see them. So I just, we need to be nice to everyone, and it's not a race; it's a journey.
Not at all.
It's a stitching journey. So
that's what I tell them every
EJ,
time.
if that baby is 22 years old, you can still finish that. But it's one piece. But when there is a piece that really speaks to you, there's nothing that can stop you from stitching it, and you're always amazed. And there's some pieces you want to stitch, but it's hard to stitch on. But you want it later. You want it to publish it, to put it up.
Yeah.
And it's just taking you time to get there.
And there's some pieces like you really want to take your time. Like you want to make every X perfect in your eyes. You want to make sure your quarter stitches are awesome. I just learned how to do a quarter stitch. So
I'll show you. I'll show you
can work
something
on my
later.
stocking.
I'll show you something what you can do on linen.
A quarter stitch on linen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1/1.
1/1 of a quarter stitch. When you do 1/1, you can do a quarter
You
stitch.
do 3 1/1s, and that's 1 quarter stitch. 1 3/4 stitch, right? 1/2 stitch.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I'll show you.
Okay, good. Because
But anyway,
you see the meme when the math is going around the person's head? That's me right now. Like quarter stitch and 3/4 stitch.
Fractions now.
Yeah.
I don't do math. But anyway,
Any announcements?
Let's all be nice.
Oh yes,
That's
please.
Really, you know,
I like that word. Nice.
and when someone says
Kind.
something, they don't really mean what it sounds. You know,
Mhm.
I don't think we have a mean community.
No, I
we-
don't think so at all.
Definitely not.
No.
We're just
No.
excited sometimes to see what kind of framer you can put that thing in. Because once you finish something, it looks like, oh, it's great. And then when you put the right frame in there,
Yes.
it's like,
It makes a
I
big
mean,
difference.
there's a couple of, there's one of my unicorns over here, it's the Tiger Lily. And once you put in that frame, she like came alive.
Nice.
And so we'll show some of these
Yes,
later on.
closer. Yes, a closer job.
So, announcements.
Announcements. Oh yeah, I have an announcement. I wrote it down on my paper and I forgot, just like that, just like that. On March 3rd,
What happens on March 3rd?
we're having a sale on March 3rd. That's
I'm
what's
having a
going-
birthday on March 3rd.
How old are you gonna be?
What was that about bullying people?
Oh, wait,
Don't bully
that
me.
was a question. It was a simple question. Anyway, on March
I'll be
3rd.
51, I don't care.
Oh, happy birthday. 58?
One.
51, I'm sorry. So we're having a Hobby Lobby clearance SAL. It's any kit that you bought during that big old sale they were having. It's gonna start on March 3rd. It's gonna end whenever. You just jump on in. You put the hashtag HLClearanceSAL, and you can put it on Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, and we'd be happy for you to join us.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, it starts on March 3rd. It ends whenever you want to finish it. You can work on 1 project or 2 projects, doesn't matter, just as long as it's in hobby, that you bought it during the huge sale.
Yeah, when Hobby Lobby decided cross stitch was dead and they were going to get rid of it.
Crazy.
But as we all know, it's just started
Yeah.
and it's on fire.
Yes.
So go to your local LNSs.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
support your online shops, your
Yes.
online designers that are trying, that's not in the shops yet.
Yep.
The small dyers that are
Yes.
buying, selling on Facebook, and just
Yeah.
um,
Support.
show. You know, we can show the big guys. They don't run on our
Yeah.
hobby. You know,
You don't know us. You don't know, run our lives.
you guys don't know how to pick the stuff. We
Yeah.
have better things in our kits for anyway. Sorry about
I
that.
like my pear and my pineapple.
Did you see the pink pineapple that they have on DMC Download?
No, they had a pink pineapple?
They have a pink pineapple on DMC Download.
Okay,
Free.
good to know.
Yeah.
There you go. Check it out. DMC.com.
They have free downloads.
Free downloads. A pink pineapple. She thinks we're crazy.
He's like, what the heck?
like,
They,
I'm like, oh my
he said
goodness, I
they
didn't
just
know.
told me to come in and show some whips, and like, those are nuts.
Who knew?
I'm kidding, I watch you every week. I know.
She
Speaking
knows.
of, I have
Yes.
to tell this story. This morning,
Yes.
the phone rings
Oh
at the
my
cross stitch cover. And this lady, Lori, from
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
How you
Lori.
doing?
I'm finding a piece of fabric for her. And EJ, of course, is in the background laughing. And she goes, oh my gosh, is that the Sunshine Stitchers? And I'm like, yeah, well, EJ's here. And she goes, oh my God, tell EJ I said hi.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
How you
and,
doing?
and you know, since we've been doing these videos, we've had what, 3 or 4 people come in from the shop that's watched the videos, and now they stitch with us.
Yes, I love it.
And
Yes.
it's really fun. We've been able to meet new friends, and
Isabel and Hannah.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, yes. She's
Karen.
so yeah.
That's one of them.
and Karen and,
And-
Amy and
Yes. Carolyn, yes.
And
So,
yeah,
We're
it's,
just meeting new people and enjoying them and
So-
enjoying what we do together. Yeah.
so I cannot wait till I get to travel again and I go into the next cross stitch store. And
Gary,
No. I'm itching to dig through some old stacks of patterns that people think are no good, and I want to go through them because I come back with a prairie moon, and how to print this, and how to print that, a mirabilia. I mean,
once again, check your local.
They've got all the
local
stuff
LNS or just LNS.
We have the good stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Are we done?
So,
any other announcements?
They wrote it down for me.
Any other announcements, Garon?
Garon, as everyone saw, the last 2 Fridays we've had some massive sales. So we encourage everyone to, if you want to participate in what we're selling mostly on our own page now on Facebook, on Garon Toten Bags. So it's an open group. We have friendly, fun people there.
Yep.
So you can ask to join. And you can, the stuff goes there first. We we do same day shipping, and we are having really some fun. Poor Ronnie is like, I don't know, every time he sneezes, he's sneezing out full yards of fabric. he is as he says, a fabric fanatic. Every time he escapes from the house, he finds himself in the fabric store, and they're like, no. But and magical stitches.
Yes. All right. So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you
Mary.
so
I hope
much
you had
for
a good
having me.
time. And
They
Is
took
she
some
back
videos.
next week?
I believe so. Yes.
Shelia's back next week.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take some videos at the market.
Yes, that'll be so
And
much
see if
fun.
I can
Oh,
get
videos. Ooh, that'll be fun.
Teresa's
Yeah.
autograph for you.
I want Teresa's autograph.
Kitten Stitcher.
Yes.
He's getting a crush.
All right, and I want to thank you guys for subscribing, liking, and commenting on our videos.
Yes.
We appreciate and love this community. Thank you so much.
And EJ likes me. She would not knock me out. You know who said that?
Who said that? Knock him out? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that.
We're shoulder buddies.
Yeah.
Come on, you two.
And
We're
don't
like
forget,
brother and
guys.
sister.
What were we just
We're
talking
like
about?
brothers and
Nice.
sisters.
Yes, be nice. Brothers and sisters. And don't forget, guys, no matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching.
Bye, everyone. Okay, we're back at the wall of Gary. I just
Wall
wanted
of
to
Gary.
show some the house of Gary and Ronnie. So this is some of my Nora Corbett's that I hang up in the girls' bedroom, but we have them out here for today. This is White Clover from Nora Corbett.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at that. She's one of the poison pixies that Nora did last year. I've got a couple of them. Yeah, I've got nice poodles that are really into cross stitch. Their favorite designer is Nora Corbett. Mirabilias. All right, and then we have the next one down here, which is the Berry Collector. She was really fun. Look at some of those really big beads on there, and then all this is water lilies in here with beads, and she's kind of like a Mardi Gras type fairy. And then over here is was the last of my what do you call those unicorn patterns that I wanted. And it's the Tiger Lily, so I got her done, and she's really fun. And then we have another my February one, it's I Love You from Madame Chantilly. So this is what I have for this week. Thank you.